So let's begin today's session with certain imagination. It's 11 p.m. Your family WhatsApp group is exploding with a heated argument. Someone said something. झगड़ा WhatsApp पर ही हो रहा है. Someone else took offense. And now it's a full blown war of words, voice notes, firing like missiles, and everyone's choosing sides. And then one person sends a simple message. Let's all take a breath. We love each other. Let's talk tomorrow when we are calmer. And just like that, the storm begins to settle. That person, they just demonstrated something rare and powerful, something that can transform your relationships, your home, your entire life. Yes, today we are talking about emotional leadership in relationships. And here's a truth that will change how you see yourself. A calm heart is the anchor that steadies every ship in a storm. In every relationship, whether it's with your parents, your partner, your siblings, or your friends, there are storms, arguments, misunderstandings, emotional waves that threaten to capsize everything. And in those moments, someone has to be the anchor. Someone has to stay grounded when everyone else is losing it. Someone has to bring the temperature down instead of turning up the heat. And that someone, that's an emotional leader. And here's the beautiful part, it's not about power, it's not about control, it's about presence. It's about being so centered in yourself that your calm becomes contagious. But first, let's clear up what emotional leadership is not. It's not about being emotionless. You're not a robot. You're allowed to feel hurt, angry, or disappointed. It's not about being the loudest voice in the room or winning arguments. That's domination, not leadership. It's not about suppressing your feelings and becoming a doormat. सब ठीक है, कोई बात नहीं, when your heart is breaking. And that's not leadership, that's avoidance. So, emotional leadership is about feeling your emotions fully, but not letting them hijack your behavior. So, in responding consciously instead of reacting emotionally, it's choosing your words even when your blood is boiling. It's holding space for someone else's pain without drowning in it yourself. Think of it this way, you are the thermostat, not the thermometer. You don't just reflect the temperature in the room, you set it. And let me show you what this looks like. Let's understand a few real life scenarios. One, the triggered teen. Your mom says, "You're always on that phone," for the 100th time. And the reactive response, immediate. "You don't understand anything. You're so annoying." Slams door, move out. But if it's an emotionally led response, breathe, pause. "Mom, I hear you. I know it bothers you. Can we talk about what fair screen time for both of us?" You didn't defend, you didn't attack, you led the conversation to a solution. And that's power. Then, scenario number two, the stressed partner. So, your partner had a terrible day, came home, and snapped at you over something very, very trivial. "May you forgot to buy milk." Then the reactive response would be, "Why are you yelling at me? It's just milk." You're being ridiculous. But then, on this other hand, the emotionally led response can be because it's after the pause, you recognize the situation. Hey, this isn't about milk, is it? Bad day. Want to talk? And you saw past the behavior to the emotion underneath. You didn't take it personally. You became the anchor, and that's maturity. And something that I believe all have been there, the family drama. Your dad and uncle are arguing at a family function, voices are rising, your cousins are filming for content, and it's getting ugly. So, reactive choice will be jump in, take a side, make it worse. But then the emotionally led voice will be guys, we are family. Let's not say things we'll regret. Can we take this conversation somewhere private? You didn't solve the problem, but you created space for it to be solved. And that's influence. But then, how do you know if you're practicing emotional leadership? Here are a few signs. One, you stay centered even when others are emotional. Everyone's panicking, yelling, crying, and you are the one who is breathing deeply, thinking clearly. You are the calm in the chaos, not because you don't care, but because you care enough to stay functional. Number two, you don't escalate arguments. Someone raises their voice, you lower yours. Someone throws an accusation, you ask a question. You understand that adding fire to fire only creates destruction, but you are the one who de escalates. Number three, you help others feel safe. Yes, people know they can be messy around you. They can cry, vent, even be unreasonable, and you won't judge them. You won't throw it back in their face later. Your presence is a safe space, and that's leadership. And then you lead by example, not lecture. You don't say everyone needs to calm down while you are shouting. You don't preach patience while tapping your foot impatiently. You become what you want to see, and people follow not because you told them to, but because you showed them how. And here's the formula for emotional leadership. Yes, we have a formula even for that. Love plus grounded energy is equal to powerful influence. Love without groundedness is chaos. You care, but you're swept away by every emotion. You're too enmeshed. You drown together. And groundedness without love is cold. You are stable but distant. People respect you, but they don't feel seen by you. But love with groundedness, that's magic. You care deeply, but you're not controlled by the emotion. You are present, but not drowning. You hold the space, and you become the lighthouse that guides people home. And here's the secret that nobody tells you: your ability to regulate yourself is the greatest gift to others. And when you can manage your anxiety, your anger, your fear, you free others from having to manage it for you. You stop making your emotions everyone else's problem. And suddenly you become someone people turn to in crisis, not someone they avoid. That's the shift. That's emotional leadership. So I want to leave you with this thought today. Every relationship you have is either pulling you into drama or inviting you into growth. And the person who decides which one it is, that's you. You get to choose. In every argument, in every tense moment, every emotional storm, you get to choose whether you add to the chaos or you become the calm. A calm heart is the anchor that steadies every ship in the storm. Be that anchor, be that lighthouse, be the emotional leader your relationships are starving for. Not because it's easy, but because it's powerful. Not because you're perfect, but because you are willing. So here's your practice. Right now, take out your phone or open your notes and write this one sentence. Next time, instead of reacting, I will complete the sentence. That what will you be doing? Identify that one emotional trigger you face often. Maybe it's when someone interrupts you, or when someone criticizes you, or when plans change last minute. Write down your response. For example, next time someone interrupts me, instead of getting angry, I will breathe, pause, and speak softly. Or let me finish. Then I would love to hear your thoughts. Just one trigger, one new response. Practice it this week. Watch how your relationship transform when you stop reacting and start leading. And with that thought, thank you. Thank you everyone for joining us today. Thank you.